Back to Toledo, everyone.
Please welcome our next competitor.
Here's Shannon Miller. Shannon Miller will try to make up some ground today on the leader, Amy Chow. Miller won the gold medal on beam in Atlanta, won the silver on the beam in Barcelona.
And this is an event where Shannon seems to always pick up ground on everybody else. Switch lead, back handspring quarter turn.
Shannon is quite a hero back home in Edmond, Oklahoma. A section of Interstate 35 has been named the Shannon Miller Highway. And they're erecting an 18-foot statue of her in Liberty Park and renaming the park Shannon Miller Park.
She has to hit this. That's a mistake. She usually does another layout backflip out of that.
Can she compensate for that now?
She won't be able to get that value back, but she can continue. There's the Miller. Again, she was a little bit off on that. Once you miss a skill in gymnastics, it's unlike figure skating, where you can throw in an additional jump to gain back some of the points you lost.
Shannon started this competition strong in day one with a 9.9 and a 9.95, and then on the floor in the third rotation on day one, just a 9.75.
Double back dismount.
Shannon Miller, she's had so much individual success, but the best memory of her career when the women won the team gold in '96.
Very unusual to see her make a mistake on this event. She does a laid out backflip, shoulder drop, and her leg was out of alignment. She couldn't continue the second flip. You get a better angle from above. Watch her shoulders. Here's the Miller. A little bit short. She normally ends up in the handstand in a split position. A great dismount. Good height. She also does a full in back out dismount.
So a few uncharacteristic mistakes from Shannon Miller, and she scores a 9.8 on the beam. Up next, the leader, Amy Chow. She did not have an easy road to the Olympics in '96, battled all kinds of obstacles, including a fall off the beam at the Olympic trials.
Well, it was just, I think, a one-time mistake. I was just, I think, a little bit rushed in my routine, and I fell. I wasn't thinking too much about anything else. Just, okay, now I better get back up.
And had Amy Chow not gotten back up on the beam, she would not have made the Olympic team. We haven't seen mistakes like that here. 2 10s and a 9.9 have helped her pull away from the field.
She has looked very relaxed through this competition. Here's her big series, layout through to a back handspring.
Looks like she has glue on the bottom of her feet.
She just looks very comfortable.
We talked about this during day one competition. Full-time student at Stanford, training not nearly as much as she used to. Makes you wonder what she might do if she were training on an elite level.
It's what you call a natural. Ooh. Big mistake there. That'll be about a 3/10 of a point deduction. Nice full turn into immediate split jump.
Amy Chow won the competition last week in Lowell, Massachusetts.
Great flexibility. Setting up here for her dismount. Normally a double twist.
Chow, though, may have opened the door just a bit, given some of the other competitors a chance to catch her with that bobble on the beam.
Well, this will be a slight deduction on a gainer layout. Her hips are out of alignment. She really fights to stay on. Good straight body on this double twist. Good upright landing.
A 9.7 for Chow, her lowest score of the competition thus far. Last up on the beam, Yelena Prodanova. 18 years old, lives and trains 40 miles from Moscow and Round Lake, Russia. She won the beam at the Australian Cup in 1996. Well, beam giving all kinds of trouble to the gymnast today. She's usually known for her precision on this event.
Well, that was a difficult mount, that punch front mount. And again, her shoulders are dropping. She's got to keep her shoulders in alignment. Punch front, this time on the beam. Again, a little bobble. Back handspring to a back handspring fish flop. She's very sharp with her movements.
Prodanova, like so many other gymnasts from Russia, started her gymnastics career at a very young age, took her first class at the age of 5.
Those little tiny checks, those cost small deductions, but those all add up. She's a very unusual dismount. Double front. You don't see this very often. Great dismount. Very difficult.
Yelena Prodanova, the bronze all-around medalist at the World Championships last year.
She gets good approach and good height on her mount. But watch as her left shoulder drops. She couldn't hang on. This is a display of her power. This is extremely difficult. Punching from a run, 2 flips.
And for Prodanova, a 9.1 on the beam. So with one rotation remaining, here are the current standings for the women. Amy Chow still the leader, but this competition has tightened up. Shannon Miller and Dominique Moceanu within striking distance. Let's head backstage now to Scott Lasky. He's standing by with the soon-to-be retired Amanda Borden.
Amanda, there's a little bit of irony here that you're competing in your home state of Ohio. This is where the career started, and this is where the career might end.
That's right. Actually, my first competition when I was about 9 years old was in Toledo, Ohio. So it's been really neat for me to come back here and have a lot of my family and friends come up and see me. And as of right now, this is my last competition. But if my heart still wants to do it, then I'll be back next year.
It's been a wonderful career. What would you say to your fans out there that have been following you through it all?
It's hard to say because, you know, I totally enjoyed my career, and the Olympics was the best thing I have ever done. But this stuff is so much fun for us to get to come here and get to put on a show and have the crowd just cheer for us. It really means a lot to us.
Thanks a lot. Good luck.
Thanks.
We'll have the conclusion of the women's competition later in the show, but up next, the men on the parallel bars.